I want to pull out this bean plant now and see if there's any potatoes in this barrel. But here's the plant. See it down here. Ooh, there's a puppy. So it comes up this way. That's a stake I put in there to give it its start to get up. This is actually a bean plant that, let me put this down here and get it to look up. It volunteered itself there. I didn't plant it. It just showed up. And I've got quite a few beans that do that here. It's this variety. Before I pull it out, maybe let's pull one of these out of here. Show you what it looks like. This is a smaller one, but that is the color. Now we want to see how many beans are on this plant because I think it's phenomenal. There's one pot already. So it heads off in a lot of different directions. There's a lot of branches. I think I'm going to get this all off without having to chop it up. And liberated the peach tree from those beans. Still another branch to it over here. That one I'm not going to be able to liberate the whole thing. There's 2 bean pods on this one. So I guess we're going to take this out of the sun. My tripod is up at the camp in the deer shack. This is one bean plant right here. I'm going to take the pods off. We'll count how many pods there are. Let me get a picture of that here. I don't think I can take a picture. It's too far away. Not far enough, I mean. Okay. So there it is. So I'm going to shut this off for a little bit and get that all apart and then we'll count them. That probably is not a fair thing to do. In case somebody questions me, I won't put it on the video, but maybe somebody say, hey, you put some other ones on there. Yeah, you know, I don't think that'll happen, but I suppose you never know. Yeah. Battery died, but that's the pile of beans. Then there's another little branch here that must have came from it because there's nothing else. Well, maybe there's something down here. No, I think that was part of it. So I think these have got to be included too. All right, I'm going to pull these apart now. I'll count the pods first, and then I'll count the beans. How about that? I think that's interesting. 115 bean pods on one bean vine. Now we're going to try to count all the beans. So I got 2, 4, 5 in there so far. 6, 7, 8. 85, 86, 87, 88. We're going to get there easy. 89, 90, 91. That's a little one, I won't count that one. 92. 93, 94. 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 500. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. 544 beans on one plant. Take a picture of that right away. This is the barrel that it grew on. There's also potatoes growing in here. I think it came from way deep. I think it had a root that was way down in there. And I had this planted with, oh, here's one potato here. It got chewed on by a mouse already. We're going to go through that right now, I think. I got time. There's a peach that fell in there. I'll throw that over here in the hazelnuts. We'll see if it sprouts. And I had a mixture of 50% of my aerobic compost from 2019, and then half of it was from soil here from the property. That's what grew that bean plant. And there's the shells, 115. Here's the vine. I don't know. I haven't counted beans like that before. I don't believe I have. I might have counted pods. I think I counted pods when I did some black beans, little black beans. But these are large beans. These are nothing like those little black beans. And I don't know if 544 beans like that off one vine is phenomenal or not, but that's what I'm going to say it is. Phenomenal. Alright. We're going to see if we got any potatoes in this bucket. So I left my tripod up north. We'll just have to make do with a bucket here to hold the camera up. So this is kind of simple. Part of it, take that apart, and just gonna use my hands. Well, here's one that's on the top already, a little one. Oh, lots of worms in here. There's a rock. My backyard has lots of food. This one. These are purple Peruvians. Here's one. I like little ones. That's what I'm getting here. This is the barrel that had also grown a bean plant that had 544 beans on one plant. So growing beans and potatoes together is a winner. Oh, hey, here's that bean root. Oh, let me finish this shovel. Hey, this is the bean root right here. This is the root of the plant. So you can see how deep it was from the bottom. That's how far it was. So what part of this equation might be that this bean was down here on the ground, and I put this barrel around it and filled it that high with soil. So now that bean had to grow up through all that soil. I'll betcha. That is a long root. Very interesting. So this is a combination of my soil here and compost that I made. I'm going to bring it up north now and spread it over the beds that I have going up there. And we'll do the same thing in this spot, I think, next year. It was good to grow that bean plant here because it grew up into the peach tree there. I'm getting a pretty good sized load of potatoes here. So next year I think I'll do this purposefully. I'll grow 3 bean plants, 1 out of each barrel, because I got 3 barrels set up that I put here. That's not a monster harvest of potatoes, but it's okay. I tried a lot of in the shade spots for potatoes this year, and I mean, none of them really worked out very well. A few places grew some potatoes. It wasn't very productive. This isn't very productive either, but it's better than the shaded spots. So I keep experimenting instead of doing what I know works. See if I can find other ways of doing it, you know. Get that full enough, I gotta get another. One of these years I'm going to be too old to bend over this long. Well, how could I get that thought in my head, huh? There was a potato in there and I missed it. No, I didn't miss it. I found it. There, that's a prototypical purple Peruvian right there. Oops. 50 ways to wreck your camera. I've done them all.